How's it going, YouTube? I haven't put out a video in a while. I really don't even have last year's elk season video done. Me and Perry getting together to edit video has not worked out really well. But it's a gorgeous spring day, and I want to do some kayak fishing. So we've been bass fishing tournaments. That's been fun. It's been going really good. But I want to get the kayak out. I think I'm going to take a kayak on vacation, so I've been wanting to spend a little time with that. I've got a few places that it takes a while. It's a pretty good walk to get into, so I'll show you the setup for today. I really wanted to build some sort of kayak cart, but I saw these at Academy, and for $39, I think. I don't know that I can build it, so we're going to test this thing out. I think we got about a 3/4 of a mile walk back to where I want to go. I'm going to take the Perception just because it is about half the weight of the Stealth Pro. The Stealth Pro's a hell of a lot more stable, but this Perception's lighter and it's a lot faster. So that's the deal. I'm going to put some bait together, a little box. I think we're going to go for panfish, crappie, bluegill today. I probably won't be able to resist at least doing a little bit of bass stuff, but stick with me. So the cart got me here. I don't know if it's ideal. I don't know. I mean, if you've got fairly easygoing, nice trails, it should work great. But that's pretty rough where I just came through. But I'm here, and water looks good. So hopefully it was worth it. We'll find out. All right. So I get on the water with every intention of either catching crappie or bluegill. I started out with a crappie jig. It kept getting tapped, so I assumed it was bluegill because I'd caught bluegill in this lake before, quite a few. Um, what it turns out is all the little taps were little bass. I go up and down this stretch a few times trying to convince myself, and every fish that I caught was a little bass, or even some larger bass on that ultralight pole. So eventually, I give up completely and switch over to completely to bass. When I left the house, I didn't put together any sort of bass kit. I had a Z-Man finesse worm on a U-head laying on the front deck of my boat, and a Senko with that had a offset shank worm hook in it. So I just threw those in the bottom of the boat and didn't expect to need them. Well, it turns out I did. So you'll kind of see how this goes. That Z-Man, I started out with it because I knew what the Cinco wouldn't last. The Z-Man, I don't know how many fish I caught on it to start with. I switched to the Cinco. Eventually, the Cinco broke off. Went back to the Z-Man, and so 2 worms and 2 hooks for the rest of the day, which ended up being 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, I'd say. But Some of the audio on this was not good. The wind was blowing when I had the camera on top of my head. It was bad. So I edited some of that out, quite a bit of it actually. Some of it, the rear camera is in a waterproof case, so it really doesn't have that great of audio. So here I edited most of the wind noise out, and some of it's got some music, but some of the audio is really good. So just kind of bear with me on those spots where the wind blows. But I hope you enjoy this. I really like this lake. I like the kayak cart idea, getting back there and not seeing any people all day, especially. So I am going to be back to this lake. We're gonna do a part two, and yeah, that's it. I'll shut up and let you enjoy the video. Thanks, everybody.
I decided I'm going to head to the dam wall just so I can get out of the wind for a little bit. Maybe this wind will die down. It's just right up ahead, but I'm going to try to catch some fish before I get there. I stopped at this big beaver lodge so I can change out batteries, put batteries on charge, and get something to eat. I got peanut butter and jelly Bob's bar. We shall see. But I'm gonna go down that way. It looks really good, so I figured I'd charge my batteries and do all that stuff first, and then I'll probably leave. I've been here for a while. I don't know how many bass I've caught. I'll probably put the Cinco on though. I doubt it'll last very long, but we're gonna try it out and see if we can catch something big. I guess at some point I'll try to catch some bluegill again. I'm sure there's bluegill in here. I've always done really well in bluegill, but gosh dang, it's hard not to catch one bass after another. The wind's still blowing pretty good, but for what I'm getting ready to do, it's not that bad. Alright, we'll start a fish count on the Cinco. I may get 5 off of it, I don't know. It's already been used a little bit. These fish are hitting fairly aggressively, so I'm going to work it kind of fast. Especially through the grassy stuff. My bobber stop. Turn my other camera on. There we go. Alright. I will be back to this spot with a swim jig or a spinner bait or maybe a whopper plopper. I couldn't imagine right before dark with a whopper plopper in this thing. There's one. I don't feel too bad. He's not bad. Do not spit my worm. He's gonna spit it. Stay down. Number 1. Just need a big one to do that. Start recording with this camera on your head, you realize how much you look around. Ooh, there's one. Tapped it. There he is. A little bit better feeling fish. Ooh. Oh, he let go. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, there's that's promising. I'd like to catch one good one in the midst of all these little ones. I've got a medium action fluker president combo with 6-pound line on it. There's one. Oh, missed it. I really wasn't expecting bass fish, so I didn't bring anything bigger than this. But it's doing all right. There's one. I'm all backwards. Don't you throw it. Dunk. Maybe a little bigger one. Oh yeah, he's not bad. That's a good day. Oh, that's a nice one. Ooh, I'm getting wet. I don't know if that's still recording or not. I don't know if any of them still recording or not. So I'm back to where I put in. The one camera went dead. I can't believe this one's still recording. But we caught a bunch of bass. There will be a part 2. I'm going to come back and we will be loaded for with spinner baits and top water and actual bass stuff rather than having 2 hooks and 2 worms. So I'm going to get this loaded back up on the cart and walk out of here. The sun's going down.